Okay, Alyssa, what'd you see in the second half there that you went from you had 2 points at halftime and you finished with 20?
I think just going a little bit stronger to the basket. I didn't really get that many looks in the first half and was kind of fading away a little bit. But I think just drawing more fouls, and we were in the bonus right away in the second half, and that helped us carry through the whole rest of the game.
Okay, yeah, I see you were 10 of 11 from the free throw line, and of course, is that something that you take pride in on your free throw shooting, or are you kind of a streaky type of free throw shooter? Or?
I mean, we shoot 100 a day, so
okay.
We really shouldn't be bad at them. Yeah, we just shoot. We shoot them before practice and after practice, so I think it just comes with practice.
Okay.
Tough day for you guys on the offensive end, shooting-wise, under 30%, both from the floor and from three. Was it something different in their defense, or just them getting a lot of hands in your face as you were trying to shoot?
I think we're going to have our ups and downs all through the season. I mean, we're playing on the home court, so we'd like to shoot our best, obviously, but I mean, just all that matters is we fight back, be more aggressive defensively, and help that pick up our offensive game when we're not making the shots that we normally do.
What was Coach drawn up in that final timeout when you guys were up by 2 and they had the last shot?
We were just we were on defense, you mean?
Yeah.
We were just supposed to switch everything. Don't foul them, keep our hands up, don't let them shoot
No
a three. Just lots of talk.
And Lauren, you hit that clutch 3 at the end, I think about like a minute or minute and a half left. What was going through your mind during that shot?
I actually wasn't thinking. I think that's when I shoot fast and you just catch and go. Saw that I was open, so just let it fly.
Defense in the second half, you guys really held them down to about 33% after allowing them to shoot 40% in the first half. What was said in the halftime locker room to get the D to tighten up?
Well, for myself, I think just baseline drives, keep them off the baseline, because when they go down, they're going to create a lot of stuff. And then just defensive rebounding, I think, was key in the second half there, getting those boards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa Scherpenberg was one of their big scorers. Was there a game plan to kind of contain her or slow her down during this game?
I think we were supposed to get up on her more in the second half. I know in the first half she got really hot. She wasn't missing money, so when that happens, I know that happened in a Finley game too. We really want to just get up, put more pressure on them, and make them drive because we know we'll have a healthy defense.
Were there some specific things that Coach was saying? Because she was hot at the beginning of the second half, and she wasn't making nearly as many shots down.
Yeah, we just needed to get up and put more pressure on her, get in her face, and make her drive. Don't let her shoot, so it's really important defensively.
Would you guys call this a typical NMU game? Is it not always pretty on offense, but you guys do the job on defense and just
I think so,
stay in it?
yeah. I think all the games are going to be like this. We've been lucky enough to come up on top. I think we've been doing the right things. And also, I just think it comes with experience. You know, we're older now, so when it gets close like that and down to the last couple minutes, we're able to fight through it.
You guys enjoy these kind of games like this? As long as you come out on top. Huh?
Yeah, as long as we get the win.
I'd rather win by 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Great. Okay.
Hey, Coach.
So another easy one for you tonight, huh? This afternoon.
You know what? We're showing some resiliency. You know, I think they just said it. You know, we've been in a lot of these battles the last couple of years, and we kind of come out 500 on them. You know, and the difference between teams that are going to make a run or do something great during the season is they win close games. That's all it is. You know, and you have to learn that. And you learn that through a process, and the process is you probably get beat up when you're younger. You know. So they've really adapted. They don't panic. We're in the huddles, and they don't panic, and they know what to do, and they get the ball to the right people, and we continue to defend. And actually, in the last 5-6 minutes of games that we've been in, we've defended really, really well and rebounded really well on the defensive end. So all the credit goes to them. But it was a process learning all this stuff, and fortunately enough, we pulled out ahead here tonight.
Coach, 20 points off turnovers for you, only 8 points off turnovers for them. Talk a little bit about the transition offense and defense.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't able to run the last couple of years as well as we'd like. I want to have a defense that turns defensive plays and rebounds into offense, and we weren't able to just because, again, we were younger, we didn't know how to handle the situations in the open court. We kept working on it and practicing that, but a lot of times we'd go into games and say, that team's going to run us off the court if we run with them, so we'd have to walk it up a lot. So we've been getting the ball to Alyssa a lot and letting her make plays in the open court, trying to get people to run up and down and make plays, you know, in the open court. And, you know, unfortunately we've been able to do that this year because it's no fun playing and trying to keep games in the 50s, you know, and the last, you know, probably 2 years ago we were trying to keep the games in the 40s, you know, and then it was in the 50s. And now I think we can get into like scoring 70-some points, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defense.
Coach, talk about that last rebound by Annie. I think it was a very key rebound for you
That was a
guys.
big rebound. You know, we've been harping on them since Anna had been hurt about offensive rebounding. And we had 13 tonight because we took a fall. I mean, we went from averaging about 17, 18 rebounds a game to the last 3. We had an 8, a 7, and a 3. You know, but we shot the ball well too. You know, we shot the ball well. Tonight we did not shoot the ball well. So there's offensive rebounds to get. You know, and then Annie comes up with the biggest one of the night. You know, she just, you know, there's a reason why you recruit bigger, taller people in basketball is because they can get the balls like that. She went well above everybody else and got it, and, you know, and secured it. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, I wish Lauren would have made the free throws that we got fouled on. But, you know, it's a big play. You know, and if we're going to be any good, we got an offensive rebound. And it hasn't been easy for us since Anna's left. But we came up with some pretty key ones tonight.
You guys seem to keep them off their offensive boards for the most part of the stretch.
Since I've been coaching, it's been defense versus rebounding. You know, you got to defend, you got to rebound, and if you can't do those 2 things, you don't have any chance. You know, and luckily you'll get to the point where you got players in your program that can make plays on the offensive end, and I think we're to that point right now, and that's why we're having the success that we are. These girls learned how to play defense here 2 years ago. They got lots of playing time. You know, and then last year it started to look like we were moving in the right direction, and all of a sudden the offense starts clicking around. You know, unfortunately today, the biggest thing about today was we did not shoot the ball well. We didn't make free throws, we didn't make layups. We make free throws and we make layups. This is probably a 10 or 15 point game, you know, and it just came down to that. But that's going to happen some nights, and like you said, you got to defend and you got to rebound, or else you get yourself in a big, you know, whirlwind of trouble.
How about the number 11, that Sherpening? She really went off at the start of the second.
Yeah, it was wonderful. She averages 6 points a game.
But she seemed to not be making nearly as many towards the end.
Yeah, we had to switch. I mean, she went on a stretch where she made about 3-4 in a row.
Right.
You know, and you know, we were playing really big. You know, so I had Annie was on the bench, and Annie's been playing good for us. And even though she didn't shoot the ball well tonight, we got Annie back over to her so she could close out a little tighter on her, so she couldn't get them shots up. I mean, the girl was 0 from the 3-point line on the season, you know, and all of a sudden, I don't know how many she made tonight, 3, 4?
She made 3, yeah.
Yeah, she made 3. I mean, she's 0 on the season, you know, and she goes 3 for 8, and I don't even know if she shot 8 for the year. You know, it's crazy. You know, maybe people are guarding her differently than us, but I don't think so. But Annie went over to her late in the game and really did a good job with her.
Coach, first half, Alyssa really didn't get going at all, only 2 points. How big was it to have people like a Courtney Lemon, like a Brooke Coonan step up?
They kept us in there a little bit, you know. But my idea at halftime was they were doing such a good job. They're coached very well. They're coached very well. Lindsay's doing a great job over there. And their defense they knocked us off pace of what we've been doing. We've been able to pick on people with our size in the post the last, the last few games. And we thought we could do that again today, but I kind of figured that they would try to do something. They were sending people at us. You know, they kind of rattled us a little bit inside. We got panicky with our shots. We didn't pass it out when I thought we should have been passing it out. So it kind of threw us off kilter a little bit. My whole goal at halftime was one thing. We're going to a high ball screen for the rest of the half with Alyssa and Lauren, just to keep the ball in their hands, because we couldn't get the ball in their hands, you know, once we passed it. And I wanted the ball in their hands to make plays, you know, whether it was kicking it out to open threes or getting into paint and making plays or getting fouled, all right? And that's the only reason why I went totally to a high ball screen for the whole half, was just to keep the ball in their hands, because we couldn't get it in their hands once they got rid of it, you know, when we were running in the first half. Very good?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. Thanks for coming, everybody.